here and welcome back to my channel. Now on today's video I decided to do sort of a tiny house with a loft. I didn't make it too small as I'm not the best at trying to puzzle out furniture and sort of overlap things and make the, even though I use the BB Move objects cheat, I still find it really difficult to try and cram stuff into a really small space and make it look good. So yeah, it's not the smallest of tiny houses. It's small for what I've done before. It is a modern house. That is more my style. I really struggle with trying to do any other interiors. It's something I really got to get a look in and sort of broaden my horizons a little bit. There is quite a bit of custom content used in this. I wasn't going to use custom content originally, but then I couldn't find any windows I liked, and I thought if I'm using it on the windows then I might as well use it during the build while I'm decorating and furnishing the house as well. It's been one of those days today. I've sort of submerged myself into this build this evening. It's currently 22:39 at night. My eldest is stopping with my mum for the night, as he does every 2 weeks. The baby's in bed. We shall see for how long, because we all know that when I'm recording a voiceover he likes to try and wake up and I end up having to do it all again. But oh well, that's motherhood for you, and I would not change it for the world. But today's been quite a somber day. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it is my late granddad's birthday today, and we lost him in March, so it's sort of been the first one without him, and it's been a bit of an emotional day. But we've all wished him a happy birthday and raised a glass and hope he's having a great birthday wherever he is. So as you can see, I'm just trying to get the foundation right here and add a bit of a deck. I was trying to do something with like a wood paneling feature on the front, but doing it against a flat wall really didn't work. So I pulled it out a little bit, and as you can see, it looks so much better than what it did previously in the video. Yeah, it was a good build to do. I really enjoyed this build. It took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to do, given the size of it. Again, that's mainly down to I absolutely suck at doing interiors. I can build not too bad. Not going to blow my own horn too much. You can tell it's getting late. I can't talk. I feel like my building's coming on now. However, the interior is really what I struggle with. So we'll get there eventually. Lots of trial and error, lots of practice. Here you can see I'm trying all sorts of window designs. They don't stay like that. I'll go back and change them again. But that's the upside to Sims. Nothing is permanent. So I hope all you guys are having a great weekend anyway. I'd love to know what you're up to, so if you want to leave a comment, let me know what you're doing, or let me know what you have been doing. I do apologise if you hear shouting in the background. I live very close to a pub, and round about this time it tends to get a bit rowdy outside. See, I really liked the look of how that looked until I realised it looked like a giant face staring at me, and I had to change it. It was absolutely driving me up the wall. Now, as you can see here, I'm really struggling with what I was trying to do. I'm not new to The Sims. I started originally playing the first ever Sims when my auntie Karen had it when I was little, and we used to spend a lot of time in Scarborough, as my auntie Karen lived in Scarborough, and it was sort of every weekend we'd pack us bags, we'd come home from school, Dad had finished work, we'd all jump in the car and we'd set off down to my auntie Karen's in Scarborough. Now we used to go down for weeks at Christmas, summer holidays, and it was such an amazing time for my childhood. and she's the one that introduced me to Sims. I can remember she had a computer in the living room, and I was in awe. I used to stare for hours, and then I started playing, but it was always like the sort of thing you do when you're like 9 and 10. It's build a square house, put a couple of windows and doors in it, and that was about it. And then recently I really got back into it, so I purchased Sims 4, and I was watching videos, and I was like, I can get back into this, and that's all I've been doing recently. My daytimes are spent with my children, looking after those, looking after my other half. He works hard, bless him, so I do whatever I can to make life easy for the 4 of us. But my nights are spent playing Sims and building, and I don't know if anybody else gets it, but for me Sims is like an escape from reality. I can put my headphones on, I can't hear anything apart from what's in the game, and before I know it 3 or 4 hours has passed, and part of me's like, oops, where did the time go? But I like that. I like being able to submerge myself and sort of forget about all the bad, and give myself something to concentrate on. Now I only wish I had this outlet when I was at school, because by geez I could have done with it. But it's one of them things. I think anything you can find that you can lose yourself in, that you can enjoy, that's productive. The amount of people that tell me sitting in front of a computer is not productive, I don't care. It's productive for me. I'm learning, I'm doing new things, I'm constantly challenging myself. I do watch other Simmers YouTubes if there's something I'm unsure on, I go and have a look, and I try and incorporate that into my builds. And it's just different. I'm babbling. I'm just on a tangent now. I'm just running away with it, so I do apologise. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just adding some flower boxes, and then I didn't like the flower boxes, so I decided on these little trellis things, which you do see will come back shortly. But yeah, this is sort of the outside of the build done. The inside, again, is a very, very modern loft build. There's lots of blacks and whites. I try and add a little pop of colour to different aspects of the room. I decorated the loft area. I came downstairs, I fitted the kitchen, I placed the fridge, then I forgot I've not got a bathroom. Is there only me that forgets to, like, I guarantee you, I know I haven't, I've not put the bins outside. In every single build, I forget to put bins. You'll see in the build, I forget to put blinds on the bedroom window, but I do go in and do that after I stop recording before I took the pictures. But I always forget to put the bins outside. So again, in the comment box, if you play Sims, what is the one thing when you are building you always forget to do? It drives me up the wall because I constantly say to myself, Dani, do not forget to put the bins. Dani, don't forget to put the bins. And do you know what I do? I forget to put the bins. Well guys, I'm just going to leave you to continue watching the video if you've stuck around this long to hear me blabbing. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all again in my next video. Bye!